Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to wherever in the world you are. This is the original Russo doing my first webcam video to YouTube. Today I'd like to talk to you about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, which most of us have our own opinions about. And most of our opinions are based on news network coverage. Now in America, they believe Israel are in the right. But you must remember that ABC, Fox, CBS, and Sky News are all Zionist corporations. All those news networks support Israel. Now, to gain a broader perspective and to understand what is going on with this conflict, you must check both sides of the story and then figure out for yourself. Try looking at Al Jazeera, Press TV, then look at Sky News, ABC, CBS, Fox News, and then work it out for yourself. Read between the lines. I'd also like to talk to you about the flotilla that was attacked in international waters. Now, what country has the right to attack a ship in international waters, board a ship in international waters, take control of a ship in international waters, and then kidnap the passengers and crew on board this ship in international waters? They also confiscated their items such as laptops, iPhones, mobiles, all sorts of things that can record. The reason they confiscated these items was because they didn't want their version of events to be tainted. They like to control the media in their own perspective, and they like to make you see what they see as right. Now, the reason the flotilla went to Gaza was to deliver aid. Okay, aid to the Palestinian people in Gaza. Israel has put a blockade on them since 2007, I believe. And basically, Israel, don't get me wrong, Israel do send aid to Palestine, but only 20% of what is needed. That statistics is coming from the World Health Organization. That leaves most of the people malnourished, anemic, and all sorts of stuff. Now, 20% is not right by any means. They should deliver at least 95%. Now, these activists on board the ship were doing a good deed, and I believe they were doing a good deed, and I wish them all the luck in the future if they do decide to do it again. But please bear in mind that Israel are ethnically cleansing their lands. There may be some Palestinians inside Israel, but as far as I'm concerned, they are ethnically cleansing and pushing back the Palestinian people, making the country smaller and smaller. Since 1946, I believe, they've been pushing out and pushing and pushing and pushing, and they're still building homes in occupied lands, which I believe is disgraceful, and they should not build homes in occupied lands. Anyway, that's enough from my side of view. That's my opinions, and like I said, everyone has their own opinions. But please use your head and understand where most of us are coming from. You know, you must read between the lines. Look at both news networks such as Al Jazeera, Fox News, and just basically compare the two and then figure out what's going on. Anyway, that's enough from me. This is the original Russo signing out.